Today's vehicle for the How It Fits series is the infamous 5th gen Toyota 4Runner. Just setting this thing up and laying in here and driving this thing around today makes me want to sell my 3rd gen. But back to the point. Right now we've got 2 Hele Boxes set up in here side by side. Obviously, we're going to show you the configuration for that. We'll show you the configuration options for a single. There's a couple different ways you can set it up depending on your needs. We're going to talk about the fold-up seats, how you can easily remove those to get the Hele Boxes to fit in here in the first place. So stay tuned to learn more. If you're driving a 5th gen, this video is for you. When it comes to setting up the Hele Box in Toyota 4Runners, unless you have the 5th gen with the 3rd row seating option, all other years and generations, you're going to want to remove this set of fold-up seats, and I'll show you why, right? So if you're to fold this up and bring this down with this stowed, this only takes you to about 5 feet and 8 or 9 inches, so you can't get that full 6 feet of sleeping length. So what we're going to want to do is just remove this fold-up seat. The good news, it's super easy. It's just 2 bolts. I'll show you exactly how you do it. You remove it, and then the feet of the Hele Box will actually just sit right here into the footwells. You only need to remove one set of the rear fold-up seats. It's the double seat, the one that has both the center and one of the side seats on it. The single seat can be left in there, so you can have a 3rd passenger in the back. But to take it off, super simple. All you need to do is remove this plastic cap here. Once it's removed, there's a little 14mm bolt. You get a 14mm drive, you put it in here. You can either use a ratchet. I've got my impact drill, so that's what we're going to use. Zip them out really quick, and I'll show you how easy they come out. Here's a little pro tip. Once you get these seats out, really hard to lose a seat, but it can be pretty easy to lose one of these little bolts. So I just like to put them in, just hand tighten them a little bit. That way you'll know exactly where they are when it's time to put your seat back in. And here's just a really quick side-by-side comparison. So the side where you still got that flip forward seat in versus the side where it's out. Probably a little more than a foot of extra sleeping and storage space. This is the first configuration option. You see we got 4 short legs on. They all sit in the trunk, and then the extended legs are sitting up in the front. Now the Hele Box's frame isn't quite as far flush to the right as it could be, and we'll show you that in the second configuration. I'm going to put on the wooden topper here first so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Here's what the headroom access is going to look like with that first configuration. The Hele Box is sitting at its lowest, or almost its lowest setting. I could remove the inner legs to get it a little bit lower, but we'll keep it where it is for right now. I've got a really decent amount of headroom in here once you get past this little lip that folds down. The second configuration option is to remove the middle right leg and rest the bracket directly over the wheel well. As you can see, it's sitting there. And this will allow the Hele Box to sit flush up against the sidewall, giving you a little more space here in the back of your vehicle. So here it is with the wooden topper on, sitting nice and flush with that second configuration. With this configuration, you do lose a little bit of headroom because you have to set the Hele Box up a few notches to sit over the wheel well, but it's a decent trade-off if you're looking to get more space on the side of your rig. Here's what the headroom looks like in the 5th gen when you have it on the flush configuration all the way up against the sidewall with the legs extended up and that bracket sitting over the wheel well. I can still sit up just about straight in here. The 5th gens have this lip that hangs down a little bit, but once you're tucked in behind it, you get a bit more room. Overall, this is a really comfy configuration if you're trying to get as much space as possible in your 5th gen. With both configuration options, you'll still have access to that third seat in the back. If you're wondering if 2 Hele Boxes can fit in the back of a 5th gen 4Runner, the answer is yes. Fits great. Both of the carrying cases slide right underneath as they should. The Hele Box on the left is set up like that first configuration. All of the legs attached. For the Hele Box on the right side, you're going to leave the middle right leg removed and rest that bracket directly over the wheel well. This will give you enough width and clearance for the 2 Hele Boxes to sit side by side with each other. All right, to give you an idea of how much space you'll have in that front seat, we've got the Hele Box in, fully extended. That front seat's just about to touch. And you've got a lot of room back there. It's almost fully back. I'll jump in and show you how much room we got on. 5'11". And there's my legs fully extended. And of course, as always, the carrying case doubles as compartmentalized storage, slides right underneath the platform. So you can slide it out, access all your gear and your goodies. It's compartmentalized, and you can set the compartments to make sure you're fitting all the different things that you're bringing with you. Slides right on. That's going to wrap things up for the 5th gen How It Fits series and walk around. Awesome fitment. You can fit 2 Hele Boxes in here. There's a couple different configurations for you with the single, depending on what you're looking for, more storage, more headroom. We have other really awesome resources out there. Our website and product page has most of the specs that you might be looking for. If not, our YouTube channel has a ton of other videos about how to set it up, how to get more access to front seats if you need it, etc. And of course, if you can't find the answers in those 2 places or anywhere else, feel free to reach out to us directly on our website through the Contact Us form. My name's Murray. I'm the founder. I'll be the one most likely getting back to you. If you own a 5th gen 4Runner and found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, or leave us a comment. We really appreciate the engagement from our customers and super stoked to see all the people out there learning and engaging with the Hele Box. We think it's going to revolutionize the car camping space, and we hope it makes your sleeping experience just a little more comfortable in your 5th gen. Have a good one.